Furthermore, it is clear from this that at the very beginning of conception, the rational soul was united to the body. For the Word of God assumed a body through the medium of the rational soul. For the body of man is no more acceptable to God than other bodies, except because of the rational soul. Therefore, the Word of God did not assume a body without a rational soul. Since then, the Word of God assumed a body from the very beginning of conception. It was necessary that at the very beginning of conception, the rational soul should be united to the body. Again, having placed what is later in generation, it is necessary also to place what is first according to the order of generation. But the next generation is that which is most perfect. But the most perfect is the generated individual himself, who in human generation is the hypostasis or person to whose constitution both soul and body are directed. If therefore the personality of man is created, it is necessary that both the body and the rational soul should exist. But the personality of the man Christ is not other than the personality of the Word of God. But the Word of God united to himself the human body in the very conception. So there was the personality of that man. Therefore it was necessary that the rational soul should also be present. It would also have been inappropriate for the Word, which is the source and origin of all perfections and forms, to be united to something formless and not yet having the perfection of nature. But whatever becomes corporeal, before animation is formless, and not yet having the perfection of nature. Therefore it was not fitting that the Word of God should be united to a body not yet animated. And so from the beginning of conception, it was necessary for that soul to be united to the body. From this also it appears that the body assumed was formed from the beginning of conception, if it had to assume nothing without the formless Word of God. In the same way, the soul requires its own material, just as every other natural form does. Now, the proper matter of the soul is the organized body. For the soul is the entelechia of the organic body, having the power of physical life. If therefore the soul was united to the body from the beginning of conception, as has been shown, it was necessary that the body should be organized and formed from the beginning of conception. And even the organization of the body in the order of generation precedes the introduction of the rational soul. Hence, having placed the latter, it was necessary also to place the former. But the increase of the quantity to the due measure, nothing prevents the following of the animation of the body. Thus, therefore, we must feel about the conception of man, assuming that at the very beginning of conception the body was organized and formed, but not yet having the proper size.